Here's a quick tip for all of my high-scoring arena friends out there. Watch out for dancers. Greetings and salutations, killers. Welcome back. So glad to see you. And speaking of things that are good to see, we suddenly got a banner today that it wasn't on the calendar, at least that I was aware of, that has all of last year's dancers on it. That was really cool. The performing arts dancers were very good. There's a lot of utility there. And actually, I really ran Indigo on my main PvP team for a long time until it got to the point where his BST was holding me back. As you may or may not know, BST is one of the main factors that determines how well a hero will score in Arena. Well, there is something on the horizon that is going to help out with that. And so I want to give everybody a warning. On this special heroes banner for performing arts, PA Azura is out there, and she's a green infantry unit. She's a great dancer, and she buffs people whenever she makes them dance. Well, actually, she doesn't make them dance. She doesn't even make them sing. She sings to them. So, you know, wibbly wobbly. Regardless, coming up is going to be a banner with all the Muspel heroes on it. And Helbindi is on that. Now, this is important because his A slot is one of the new duel skills. And I'm not talking about duel as in like a dual rally. I'm talking about like dueling, one-on-one fighting, fisticuffs. And so what that does for you is it makes your BST effectively 170. It's an A slot skill, but basically the garbage BST that all dancers have gets raised up to 170. Now here's the stick, is that you have to be a green infantry for Helbindi skin to work and be inherited upon you. But that means that PA Azura is now a prime candidate to become +10, because when it comes down to it, you could have done something like triangle adapt, or there's several, or distant counter. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do with her A slot to make her a stronger threat, but she could not appear in high tier arena simply because of that. High tier arena is now going to be getting dancers. Same thing. There's a red flyer dual skill that's coming out, and so the flying Olivia is going to be a problem as well. Some people, like Fearless J, link for his channel down the Tubebuddy, great channel, you should go see it. Tangent aside, he calls it the new cancer. I don't know if I'd agree with that, but it does mean that you need to know how to deal with dancers. Once again, if you left the realm of cabs and dancers behind because of Arena, you're going to see it again. If you're starting to see them less, you're going to see them more. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. Everybody's been looking for a way to spice up their Arena teams, and honestly, this is a semi-welcome change. I mean, this dual skill works on green infantry, specifically the one that I'm addressing, but you know, there's that second one. And so you can put it on, you know, Raven. I mean, there's a bunch of people you can put that on and make them viable now, especially if they have a good weapon refined, and you can put a good seal on them, because it does take up that A slots. I mean, you're not putting somebody in there who suddenly has distant counter in their A slot, or somebody who needs to have Swift Sparrow or Steady Breath. I mean, that's not going to happen, but it does produce a lot of flexibility. And the thing is that means that for defensive teams, you're not going to see this being effectively used often. Not saying you won't see it, but you won't see it effectively used often unless it's on a dancer, unless it's on somebody who can forget about their A skill and still perform at the top of their game. And that is where the dancers come in, because for the most part, they're not there to do anything other than make other people dance. And as I mentioned, yeah, you could go and do things with dancers so that they could do double duty and block certain threats, whether it's just simply throwing triangle adept on there or something a little more nuanced. But in this particular case, you are talking about a couple of dancers that could be useful for these new rally skills coming out, that are the best dancers to have simply because of the buff that they put on people whenever they dance and sing for them. Now, of course, I'm not telling you to go hog on this banner, try to get a +10 PA Azura or anything like that. I'm just letting you know that the dancers are definitely going to come back once these dual skills are introduced. But you know what? I do want to know, what units are you excited to put the new green and red flyer dual skills on? That way I know how to build my defensive team so that I can beat you. I mean, that way I just want to know what you got. Regardless, let me know down in the comments who you're excited to buff up for your arena team with these. But regardless, I just want to let you guys know, whether you're looking for something to give you an edge or you just want to be prepared for the future, plus 10 PA Azuras, and for that matter, plus 10 Flying Olivias, are going to become a thing that you could look forward to in Arena. So that's a quick tip for you guys. I hope that you can take that knowledge and run with it one direction or another. And do me a favor, if you like your Fire Emblem information hot and fresh like grandma's cookies, hit that subscribe button. My name is Deltran. Thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate all of you. And until next time, take it easy.